Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Nisha, Assistant Professor in Law from School of Legal Studies. Today's topic is regarding the banking and the functions of commercial bankings. As we all know, in today's commercial world, it is nearly too impossible to live without banking business. What is the reason behind it? Banking business is very much important in today's world. Moreover, banks have always been viewed as intermediaries which pool individual saving and channelize the same for productive commercial purposes. Banking in India is not recent, as we all know that it has long history of around 200 years, and for its existence as well as for development. Banks develops as the time passes, and this is all because of technological development. So during this period, banking as a function, administration's regulation has changed a lot. The main reason behind it are technology developed day to day. So in olden times, if we see, there is many more things change in today's world. So when it comes to the banking side, what is the first question arise in our mind? And the first question is, what is bank? So the answer of this question is that bank refer to a financial institution that deals in money. The main function of the banks is to deal with the money. These institutions accept deposit from the public and advance loan to those who are in need and demands for the help. What this means? It means banks accept money from that very persons who have surplus money, who want to save that very money for next things, and banks accept that very deposit from that very person who have surplus money and deposit that very money, and afterward use that money according to his purposes. There are so much definitions, and these definitions clear the definition of banks and clear the meaning of bank. Still, I already cleared what is bank, but today's time we also know, if we didn't think about the definition, we are usually confused about the definitions, usually about the terms. So there are many definitions for the bankings or banks. So I am explaining some definitions. One of the definition which we found from the Oxford Dictionary. According to that very definition, it means banks is an establishment for the custody of money which it pays out on customer's order. Not only this is a definition given by Oxford Dictionary, but this is not a satisfactory definition. What is the reason behind that? The main reason behind that, in this definition, the main term is ignored, and that is the creating credit function of the bankings. Second definition is about the heart. A bank is one who in the ordinary course of his business receive money which he repay by honoring check of person from whom or on whose account he receive it. According to Banking Company Regulation Act of India, which is very much important definitions in today's world and explain the total meaning of the banks, and according to this definition, according to the definition of Banking Company Regulation Act, banking means the accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of deposit of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft and otherwise. What this mean? This mean banks accept money, surplus money, as I already told you, and give it to those person who wants us to use it, but this is not the means that who deposit his money can't withdraw it. He can withdraw it. He can withdraw the same money from the banks on demand. On the basis of these definitions, a bank collect money from those who have it to spare or to who wants to save it out of their income and lend this money to those who require it. Broadly speaking, this business implies receiving, consuming and using the fund of the community, and this function is, purpose is done for the purpose of benefits, and banks also receive benefit from this very functions. So the main topic of our today's lecture is the function of commercial banks. There are many functions performed by commercial banks in today's world. These functions can be categorized in different parts. One is primary functions, secondary functions, development functions, modern functions. Except these functions, banks also provide us some of the general utility services. What are these utility services? Some of examples are locker facilities, acting as referee, issuing traveler checks, and these are so many general utility services provided by the bank in today's world. But we focus in this lecture only on the primary function of the bank. So what are the primary functions? Primary functions are those functions which are the base of the bank, on which the banks establish in today's world. What are those functions? The first primary function is the accepting deposit. So from the word accepting deposit, it is itself clears that the main and the primary function of the bank is to accept deposit. So as banks mainly depend upon the fund deposit with them by the public deposit their funds in the with the bank, and bank utilize that very funds deposited by the public. So the main function of the bank and the base function of the bank is to accept the deposit. Bank collect funds from the public who have some surplus money and wants to save that very money in their accounts, which they can use in their emergency time period or otherwise on their demands. And bank not only accept the money, he gives some profit also in the shape of interest. Bank pay interest in this investment. People can deposit their cash balance in either of the different accounts mentioned as accordingly. The first type of account which we mentioned is the fixed deposit account. We also know these accounts as the FD accounts. These accounts are for fixed time period. What we mean by fixed time period? Fixed time period means 1 year, 2 years. So we deposit money here for a fixed time period. We can deposit for a fixed 1 year time period, 2 year time period, 3 year, 5 year. It can be any time period which is fixed for a time period. So money can be withdrawn only after the expiry of the FD time period. Rate of interest is higher in such type of accounts according to the length of deposit. If we see, if we go for the 1 year time period, then we found the rate of interest is different from the time period of for the 2 years. Second type of accounts, that is the current account. Very famous accounts and usually used by the businessman. In these accounts there can be unlimited transaction, and this is because businessman can do business only with the unlimited transactions. So these type of accounts are required by the businessmen. But what is the loss in such type of accounts? There is no interest paid by bank in such type of accounts, and the main reason behind it, unlimited transaction, they don't know how much money we can secure in the accounts. Thirdly, saving deposit accounts. According to these accounts are for the small savings. Usually everyone have saving deposit accounts in their banks, and there is limited withdrawal facilities which we found in such type of accounts. So rate of interest is also low according to the withdrawal facilities and low saving amounts. And next amount is recurring deposit accounts, we also known as RD accounts. These are those accounts which are opened with specified amounts which must be deposited every month for fixed period. For example, 12 months. If we want to deposit for 12 months, we can open it from the 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, but fixed for a 12 months, and every month amounts must be deposited in such accounts and can be withdrawn only in exceptional case. Not everybody can every time can withdraw from such type of accounts, so it can be withdrawable but only in the exceptional cases. Now these are the first function, that is the depositive of accounts. Now we come to the second function. Second function is the advancing loans. What will done by the banks? They accept money and afterward deposit the advance the loans to that very persons who required that very deposits. So second function is to advance loans. A certain part of the cash received by the bank as deposit is kept in the reserve and remaining is given as loan. What is the reason behind it? If anybody deposit money, he can withdraw it, he can save for the withdrawal. So it is very necessary to reserve some amount in the bank, and afterward the remaining amount bank can use to give some other person as a loan. So bank mostly give loans for the productive purpose against approved security. Only after the approved security bank can provide loans. The amount of loan is generally less than the value of security. What this mean? We accept a security, means bank accept a security only after that very security, accepting that very security, he can provide loan to you. But the amount of loan is very less according to the value of security and charge more than the deposit amount. So bank charge more on loans than the interest of rate paid by banks to those person who deposit in the bank, and this the difference between the two is the main interest or main profit of the bank. From this he can accordingly achieve profits. Next is the creation of credit. Creation of credit is also one of the function, one of the primary function is performed by the banks in today's world. According to creation of credit, creation of demand, deposit and help in circulating it as a medium of exchange. We all know according to negotiable instruments like bill of exchange, promissory notes, checks, etc. So these are the negotiable instruments, and we can creation of credit is explaining according to the negotiable instrument act. So this is called the credit creation. So according to these instruments, according to these exchange, medium of exchange, we create credits, and according to this credit we means our banks accept profit from the persons or customers. And the last and the most important function performed by the banks, that is the check system of payment of funds. What is check system? According to check system, one person make checks. He didn't go to the banks and accept his money or withdraw his money and give it to the other person. He only issue a check to the other person, and other person goes to the bank and deposit his check and accept money from the bank. So a check is a type of negotiable instrument and the most important function in today's world, and very popular also in today's world. Reason behind that, nobody has time to go to bank and accept money or withdraw money and give to the other person on demands. So they use the check system, and they simply giving the check to the other person, and other person accept the same and go to the bank and deposit the same check into the account, and afterward the account transact the amount in their account. The same payment is deposited in their accounts. So this type of check system is a very basic or very primary function of the bank, and through this bank make payment according to the direction of the customer. But this means customer only on the customer's direction, banks creation and withdraw the money and deposit in the other person's accounts. Thank you.